Good morning students. Today we are going to see how to create a hoverable menu in HTML. What is hover? I am just typing the word here, hover. What is hover? I will delete it later, but I want to just type this word hover. Hover means when you keep the mouse over, when you keep the mouse pointer over, when you keep the mouse pointer over something, that's called hover. So when you are going to make, we are actually going to make a menu, and this is called hoverable menu. This is our idea. We are going to make a menu which is called hoverable menu. That means when you keep on the mouse pointer, the menu will open with the items. When you click on the items, it will actually do some change in the properties. So this is called hoverable menu. So our program today is actually to start with how to make a hoverable menu. Now you can see that we have the HTML, we have head, and we are going to use the internal CSS. When we are going to use the internal CSS, you can see that all these are the styles. You can see that the style is up to this part. So the head is completing here until this one. All these things are going to be in the, is going to be what? Is going to be within this head. If you can see here, before in the previous programs we have used h1, paragraph, and all these type of elements which are already available in HTML. But now in this program we are going to create our own elements. So if you are planning to create your own elements, you will keep a full stop in the beginning, then you will give a name for your element. So now my element name is called drop button. It's called drop button. And what is that? I am actually defining the various styles for my element which I will use. If you can see here, the background color of this I choose the color of that particular element. What is a padding? Padding means position 16 point. What will be the font size? Will there be a border? I will define different properties of my own element. You know that you can change the style for many properties like color, padding, font size, border for any of the existing HTML elements. The same I am doing for, now I am creating a button and I name it as drop button. For example, I am just naming it as drop button, and you can change the name if you want. Just I am showing you this one. So I make a button, and in the button when I keep over, drop down means what? When I open it, when I keep the pointer over it, what is going to happen? So for the drop down menu has got drop down. When you click on the menu, there will be some items. So similarly, I want the position to be relative. So some of the properties I change. Don't worry about it. This code is exactly taken from the w3schools.com. So I am just giving you the idea in a very short way to understand it. Similarly, the content. You know what is content in the menu? You have many items. Like, for example, if you are going to open the Dhofar University website, I am just showing you the idea to make it clear for you. Then you can visualize what I am trying to explain to you. So I am trying to open Dhofar University website. Just a minute. I hope it's getting open. Yeah, it's opening. So I am just typing like www.du.edu.om. So the DU website is getting open. When the DU website is getting open, what I want to explain to you is that it is taking some time. The server may be slow. So now if you are going to look at the website, you will see a menu here. Can you see here the menu? See, for example, this is a button, drop button. For example, what is this? This is like a drop button. This is drop down. Drop down means if you open this one, there are some items inside. And if you are going to keep over this, can you see the color is changing into green? So this is the type of menu I want to make. Like when I am going to keep over this, can you see it's white? It changes into green. This is drop down, and I am choosing each item. You see the color is changing. So similarly, I want to make a simple menu using HTML. This idea which I am teaching you now, you may try to use it in your project. See now, drop button. This code is taken from w3schools.com. Okay, I don't wanted to type a code, waste a lot of time, because I wanted to make a short video. So similarly, content, and there is something called A. A means what? When we are going to move this, what is going to happen? Like I told you, text direction, color will become black, padding, everything is changed. So similarly, if you can see, these are the properties which I am changing. Like In the content, when you hover, when you keep the mouse, what will happen? The background color will become this. When you are going to hover on the drop down button, what is going to happen? It will display like this block. The entire items will be shown. Drop down button, hover, and drop button is background color will change. So these are the things. See, we define the style. There are two things that you have to note. One is we define the styles for individual item. Number one, drop button for the button. Drop down. When you are opening the menu, you see many items drop down. What is the next one? It is about the properties for drop down content. Then we have when you are going to hover, when you are going to select the content, what is going to happen? That is the style which I am defining here. So I am applying different styles for different situation. One is for the item itself, drop button, drop item, and also I am actually changing the properties for content of the items, and also I am going to see that when I am going to keep the pointer over anything, what is going to happen. So you can see that hover means when I am going to keep it over the particular content, the background color will change as #DD. Let us run the program, then you will understand. So I applied all the styles in the head section as I did it in internal CSS, and now this is the code. Very simple code. H2, I am using H2, or if you want you can change it as H1 also. H1 I give Dhofar University, and I give here for example H2, I give it as H2, and I change it as H2 here. I change it as H2 here, and then I give here div class. I am using the drop down class. I am using the drop down. See, I am going to use what? This is a class which I created, drop down. I am using this drop down. Okay, and now you can see here button class equal to drop button. I am using this drop button. I am using all these things in the, I am actually calling this because these are not the normal elements like H1 and H2. It's a new one which I am creating. So I am creating that in this division. I will use this drop down, and I will use the drop button class, and I am the button class equal to drop button. I am applying for the button class this drop button. That means what? The button is going to have all these properties here. Drop button will have here. Can you see here? Drop button. It will have background color white. These properties will be applied to the thing, and this will be what? And there the information which I am using is CCBA. Can you see that? It is CCBA I am applying here. Then also you can see that I have a div class drop down content. In the content, you know, this is the button. Okay, the class button class is drop button. It will apply all the properties of the drop button. And the div class is what? This division, the whole in this division, I am applying the style of drop down. See, I am applying all the styles which I have defined in the class drop down, and I am using the button for the button class. I am using drop button. So you can see all the properties will be applied here. Then you can see here div class is drop down content. So because you see now we have defined CCBA. Inside the CCBA I want to put some information as items. So I put here ARF. I am referring to this website. I give the name CCBA home, or here I can type also, for example, Dhofar University. See, I am just typing here. I change it as Dhofar University. I am actually making it like this, Dhofar University. CCBA home, CCBA home. I will change this one as CCBA home. See, I am changing this one. In the menu I want all this information. I will have in the menu 3 items like CCBA home, CAS home, CAAS home. Okay, and maybe I will have here the other one like CE. For example, I am just trying to put it. I do not know whether this web page exists. CE. I am just giving here name CE home, and now I have all these things done. See, now I am saving the file. Save as. I am typing now here du menu dot html. I save the file. du menu.html. Now you can see that the file is there. Yes, it's here. Can you see here? But you know, you are not seeing my file as a Internet Explorer icon. You are seeing it as a notepad, because in my computer the setting is like this. So I right click, but if it is appearing as an Internet Explorer icon just like this, when you have an Internet Explorer icon like this, no need for you will double click on it. But since I am seeing it as a notepad, even though it's a HTML file, what I will do is that I will just click on this one, open with, and I will click on the Google Chrome. See, now I am just clicking on the Google Chrome. Can you see now? Dhofar University, Salalah, Sultanate of Oman. This is H1. Now you see this is the button, drop button. This is what you have in the item, 3 items. See CE, you see the property change. When it's green in color, when I keep over it, can you see now? It was light green, it becomes dark green. Can you see? That's what I written in the style. One is the button will look like this. When I hover means what? When I place the pointer over it, I want the property to change for the button. And also you can see that when I click over this, only this one is shaded, the property changes as like a gray color. This is the idea. The item is there, but when you keep the pointer over it, the property is changing. This is called a hover menu. See now here, CCBA. Now for example, I click on CCBA home. Let us see what's happening. If the CCBA web page is available, it will display the information for you. Can you see now? The information of the CCBA page is open using this menu. Now I will go to the code again to make it easy for you to understand. Now if I want to make another one more menu, like second menu, menu, one menu is ready. You just copy this one and then paste it here. Just change it, maybe like for example, type it as departments. Just change it as departments. Okay, departments, and then type here maybe human resource, or you just type Darsa, for example, Darsa. Then you can type here as, like for example, like what is that? Student affairs. You can type. The next one which you are going to do is, you are going to even type, for example, human resource, or hostel, for example, hostel facilities, for example. So now I have all these things. Now what I do, I save the file, save. After I save the file, now you see again I am going to refresh the file, reload. See now I have got the another one, like departments, Darsa, student affairs, hostel facilities. So you can use the same thing. See, when I choose this, the color will change. This is the most important thing. See, it was light green. Whichever I am selecting, it will become dark green. And when I choose the item, it will be gray in color. The box design, how much should be the size, and all these things have been defined. Color, everything has been defined in the style. If you want to see it again, see, it's very simple. Div means what? Division. In this particular part of the code, I want to apply this style. I am using the class drop button for the button, and then I want to change the division. I am applying drop down content as the class for this division. Will use this style, drop down content. Then this will be applied for these 3 items. I close the division and I close the division. Similarly, you can see here all the styles are declared over here. One is the style for the button, the style for the drop down, the style for the content. You know, the content that you are going to have in the menu. See, some of these things you may not understand very clearly, but don't worry at this point of time. It's okay. Just try to follow the idea, because I think you know all these things: font, border, color, padding, z index. It can be 0 or 1, or even it can be 2. But now at this point, just try to use 1. Okay, I will explain you at a later stage what is z index. Okay, and absolute position and relative positioning. There are 2 things. One is called relative positioning, means it will arrange by itself. Absolute means you will decide in which position, in which x-axis element and in which y-axis element you want this particular menu to appear. You can decide. That's called absolute. The width is 160 points, and that is also known to you. And the shadow of the box is 0, 8, 16, 0, 8, 16, 0. So that's what the idea is about. That means I'm giving the shadow 0 point, 8 point. This is like different dimensions, and I'm giving here the values for all these things. Now I think just try to understand. If you want a decoration, you can give the decoration, but I'm giving none. So now these things are clear. This is nothing but defining the style for all the elements which I am using. Button, the list down items, and hover. Hover means how the color will change. You can try to apply different codes using the internet. You can see for different codes for colors, and you can apply and see what will happen. I don't want you to do a lot of research on these things, but maybe you can try to change absolute as relative. Maybe you can change the z index as 0 and see what happens. You can change it as absolute and see what happens. Maybe you can change some numbers 1, 2 like this and see what happens. These type of things you can try for this moment. This is the way how you can create a menu in HTML. I hope it's clear for you now. Now let me run it one more time for you to see it. You can see here now this is the thing I have created, the for university, and this is the menu that I have made. With this, my friends, I conclude my lecture for today. We will have an interactive session where you will have any questions that you can clarify. I am willing to help you at that time. Thank you very much. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.